In this lecture, we're going to look at how we can type characters into an element, for example, such as a HTML text field, enabling us to further extend our current test. So if we go back to WebDriver Uni, when we click on the Contact Us page, you can see that Cypress has opened a new tab. And if you remember from one of the previous lectures, one of Cypress's limitations is we have to use the same tab. So when it opens a new tab, it doesn't support multiple tabs. However, there is a way to overcome that, which will be covered in a later lecture. But for the time being, what we're going to do is, if we copy the actual URL of the WebDriver Contact Us page, go back to our existing test here. So where we have cy.visit, WebDriver Uni, we're going to replace the original URL with the following. So it's going to directly access the WebDriver Uni Contact Us page. Then we can remove the following comment, and we can also change our click command to a comment. So if we add 2 forward slashes, it comments out the code, and therefore, even though you can still see the code, it's not going to execute that given code. So now what we can do is, if we open our Cypress runner, if you've already got it open, that's great. If not, you know command to run in the terminal window to reopen the runner. And once it's opened, just trigger our Contact Us test, and now we should be directly taken to the Contact Us page. Okay, so perfect. So we are directly on the Contact Us page. The next thing that we need to do is we need to type a first name. So one thing that we can do is go back to the Cypress documentation. So there's the Cypress API documentation, which is the following URL. And if we scroll down, what we can do is we can use the following command, which is type. And we've already run through this command, but just quickly to recap, the type command is the name. You can type into a DOM element, and you can see an example here, cy.get a certain input, and then type your text or characters, which is hello world is an example. So what we can do is go back to our runner, use the selector tool, so click on it. With it enabled, highlight our first name text field. You see is created a selector for us. Copy to clipboard button, so click that button. Go back to our test. On a new line, paste the command. Then we're going to use our type command. And then we can add any first name. I'm just going to type Joe, and that's it. So if we save our file, it should trigger our test automatically. And as you can see, Joe has been typed in the first name text field.